have to be fed.
Yeah.
You know, most of them don't have clothes and things like that. So it's always a daily cost when you have these children. You can't bring these children here. That's what they came from, eating peanuts and popcorn and chips and all. We feed them. We feed them a meal. So food is always a cost. Gas, like I said, all children have to be picked up, taken back, and everything. Any kind of trips or anything we take these children on, everything. You know, it costs. You know, it just costs. But God is good. He always provides.
Yeah.
He always provides.
So churches, do you have any individuals that support you financially? Like anybody?
We get donations.
Yeah, there's several people, but not a whole lot, but there's several people send us monthly checks, you know.
What do they range?
$50 to $150.
Most of them $50, something like that.
So we talked about what you guys provide for the kids. How many people are involved in your ministry besides you two and the college interns? Is it just y'all? Mostly
Bill and Mary now.
Well, Bill and Mary came to us because of the circumstances. But Bill and Mary are not, they're here to help themselves, help us, you know, like that. But
just a two-way street.
Just a two-way street, you know, and everything like that, which we teach them things like Bill makes those crosses over there in the box and everything. He makes those.
He makes those?
Yeah.
And that's
so does he sell those?
Yeah.
We'll sell them during the summertime.
We give him money to make them, and then as our church groups come, some of them will take them back home with them to sell at their church and that type of thing.
Okay, so he's a woodworker.
We have a woodworking shop.
Okay,
we want to teach Bill how to do woodworking so that at some point he'll leave us, and then he can take his small shop in the back of his house somewhere with a couple of saws and make crosses for the rest of his life if you want. But listen, that's a secret. In the Bible it says, take up your cross daily, you see. So he can take up his cross every day and make him some money doing it.
So how much do those sell for?
$25. And the cross is just these right here sell for $25. These, I'm sorry.
I
probably shouldn't have got up for the.
No, you're good.
It's like this. That's $25. That cross.
And how about the three crosses? Same.
He just started making those, and I don't think we've ever priced those. I don't.
It's $25.
That's very cool.
And he came to me and Jack is good about making these people realize that they have ideas of their own. And he got into making these. Well, he came to me and he said, Miss Marjane, he said, what if I make 3 crosses? I said, it's your idea, honey. Make it. Just go ahead and take your hands.
So there's plenty of wood.
Oh yeah, plenty of wood.
He just goes and does.
We
you have to push them.
We have some old wood back there.
Yeah, wood back there, but we have plenty of woods and the vines out there. The kudzu vine is. We make wreaths out of those. The children, we have a gift shop. I'll take it. We make our own T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. And so that during the summertime, we sell all that stuff to the mission teams that come, and the kids use the money to, get stuff that they need and go out and have a good time. And we buy hymn books and things like that as well.
But a homeless person, if he had 2 inexpensive saws, he could make him a living and wouldn't have to beg. He wouldn't have to hold up a sign that says, help me out, I'm homeless.
Yeah.
He can sell crosses. A piece of wood is just a piece of wood. But you can take a piece of wood and make a cross out of it, and now you've got it. And hallelujah.
Man. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. Because I have thoughts. I have ADD. No, just kidding.
All of our children have ADD. Everybody has.
So how do you guys get the word out about this, and how do people find you?
We have 2 websites.
Okay.
It's mostly how that people find us on the website.
Okay,
so word of mouth.
Yeah.
A lot of word of mouth. One church will tell another church. You heard about us through a church.
I did.
Yeah, and that a lot of that happens.
That's cool. So they're looking to serve a week, couple days, weekend, whatever.
Just whatever.
And all they want to do is they want to get hooked up and they want to know how to serve.
Right.
So when you come, when they come in the summertime, is there somebody here all the time?
Somebody here all the time. I have an apartment in the building. Marjay lives.
I live on Wall Street.
3 or 4.
You have Wall Street?
Oh, yeah. You know, this place is patterned after New York City.
Manhattan.
No, there's a Manhattan Drive. There's a Coney Island here. I'm serious.
No,
It's like,
wait.
no, seriously. It was patterned after New York City.
And
Wow.
Wall Street is where the executives
live.
for the United
Yeah,
States Steel
still
Company used to live.
When I tell people I live on Wall Street, they go, ooh, you live up there where the big dogs used to live. It's a bunch of broken down houses up there now. There's nothing up there, but they still equate that with, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you live on Wall Street?
I live on Wall Street.
That's very cool.
It's a cliff. I live on the side of the cliff. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm serious. And there's a Coney Island here.
They have any good hot dogs or no?
No, it's a piece of rock.
Okay.
But seriously, it's named Coney Island.
Wow.
Seriously.
So what groups do you get? I know churches, but what other civic-minded type groups do you get?
We have business people that come. When a church, let me just, when a church
You keep
calls
going.
us.
I'm gonna check this. Make sure
A
that
church will call and want to come and do a mission trip, so we have to coordinate everything for them. Of course, we have 200 beds, we have kitchens, but we also coordinate what they want to do in the community. Most of their people who come here want to do some type of home repair. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's building steps or a porch or something like that. But
So to this building?
no, in the community.
Oh, in the community.
In the community. So we will coordinate, for that church, the jobs that they're going to do.
I see.
And what they're going to do while they're here, a community night, a barbecue on the Miracle Mountain.
The children on Thursday night.
The children that they can meet and all that. We take care of their mission trip for them.
That's awesome. So they stay here and they pay you rent, and that's a revenue stream for you.
Right, exactly.
And then now, do you guys feed them?
We feed them.
No kidding.
I have a catering company.
My mom did too.
It's called Divine Catering Company, so I feed all the teams that come in here, and I also have other projects outside of the school as well.
That's awesome. That's very cool. All right. Tell me the worst situations that you guys have seen.
As far as what?
as far as poverty, as far as any kind of, like, what have you seen kind of the worst of, like, human beings since you've been here?
Since I've been here. Oh God, let me see. Children sleeping on the back porch.
And also, you have there's some families, not so much anymore, it seems like, but there are a lot of families who will just live in these old houses. Most of these houses in McDowell County that you drive past, half of them are empty. There's 5,000 vacant, a lot of squatters in these old houses that they have no electricity. Family that we have here now, I told Marjay, they were in a house, no electricity, no water. I said, well, we can't let those kids that are going to school live like that. So go tell them that they can come here and stay. But there are families in McDowell County, not so much anymore, but when I first came here, there were families that in this community that they live like frontier people. They only took a bath maybe 3 times a year. And you see that with homeless people, you know. And just eat what they can eat. But there's still a lot of that.
There's still a lot of that. A lot of animals in the houses that are not taken care of, and they're living among the animals. Cleanliness is a big problem here. Nobody has a clean house, you know. Like I said, we had children. We're going to build them a room this year, sleeping on the back porch with a couple of boards up on the thing. Like I said, the family unit is just so poor here. You know, no mother, no father. You know, and the people just get by. As Jack said, they just breathe. And the welfare and the food stamps and all that stuff, they have terrible eating habits. You know, you're getting food stamps and you get $300 and $200 junk food, you know. sodas and, stuff like that, They have no budgeting skills at all. When I say
Yeah, oh yeah.
no priority of, well, if my lights need to be paid, then, well, I'm going ahead and go up to this Exxon station there and spend $150 there, knowing that you got to. So no budgeting, no business system at all, period, none.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, and like I said, and you can go to the grocery stores here, and the tops of the baskets are lined with sodas. I mean, just the whole, I've never seen it before, just so many, you can't get no more on there. But that's what they buy, And then they spend everything but 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks they have no food.
Right.
They have no food because they don't know how to budget or get what's good for them or anything like that. And then they call us, do you have food? We make food boxes all the time. All the time. I'm making food boxes to take to some family or something.
How do you get your food?
Well, if we don't have it here, some of it's donated, but not much.
Much of it.
But Margie, go and buy it.
I go buy it. I fed Bill and Mary them, and they were not getting any food stamps until one day I just went down there and sat. I said, I'm not going nowhere until you tell me why these people don't have food stamps. And I wouldn't leave. We left there with food stamps. I wasn't going nowhere. I just sat right there. I sure did. And then there are other places like I went to one of the local grocery stores and I said, I've got families there that have no food. And I fed and I just gave people. They donated me some food, and then you have other missions that will donate too as well. But like I said, every working business here, like DHHR and all those, they're slow to do everything. And you just have to say, well, I'm not going nowhere, just open up the magazine, I'm going to sit right here. And I did. You got a woman here in a wheelchair with one leg, and you can't tell me why they don't have food stamps yet. But I sat there, and we walked out with them. Just got to do it sometimes. Just got to do it.
All right, last question, and then, because I know you guys got stuff to do. Was there an event or a situation that caused you to seriously consider stopping what you're doing? And were you able to fight that? Was there anything that stood in the way when you first started and you said, I'm done?
I can't recall anything in my situation where I've said I'm not gonna. I've questioned a lot of times, But I think as a mature Christian, you have to grow to that point where you understand that no, if God truly sent me here, He ain't gonna cut the limb off behind me,
Right.
So, and I believe that God, I believe that because there's just too many. Like I couldn't have put all this together. God
same.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way.
You got to look back and say, there ain't no way I could have done that.
Yeah.
So God had to be there with you, and if God is with you, who can be against you? And it's going to work. If God's in it, it's going to work because His plan works.
See, and I feel the same way about this book, is that He's opened so many doors already, and I'm not a writer. I mean, I graduated from college. I was blessed, but I'm not a writer. My daughter is, my oldest. She majored in English, but I'm not a writer. But He put this on my heart because I think there are so many people that if you just see, if you just read one chapter, if somebody were to read this chapter of the book and to show and to say, well, gosh, I can help somebody in my own community. I don't have to go to Appalachia, but I can do it in Monroe.
You can. Yeah.
Maybe they get up and walk out and they go, are you okay? Can I help you? One person. You can't help everybody, but you can help somebody.
There's kids in every community that you can help, that don't have a daddy on Saturday that you can do something for. You take them fishing.
Yeah.
Or, we started ice cream. That's ISCREAM. Ice Cream Jesus. That's when we would give our ice cream. Ice Cream Jesus in an old camper truck. And anybody can do something like that anywhere.
Anything you wanted to, anything to make you quit?
No, never quit, but there has been some questions there. And I can just tell you, this happened last year. You know, when you meet people who claim to be followers of Christ, you expect them, you know, everybody's kind, everybody's nice and everybody. Well, we had a group.
Everybody's selfish.
No, we had a group here last year.
It's pretty much what it is.
We had a group here last year, and from the minute they hit the ground, there was an issue, there was a problem of some kind. And these people, they were just so questionary and everything was wrong. There was a problem with everything. They saw a drug deal going down the street. A dog attacked them. Look. But they went to the food bank and got thrown out. Now, you got to be pretty bad for somebody to throw you out the food bank.
You volunteer.
You volunteer. And the people that are running the food bank, it's called 5 loaves and 2 fishes or whatever. They threw this church group out of the food bank. I mean, everything was, and they just had like a gloom over this place.
And it was a control thing.
And I mean, just the drug deals and kids playing with guns, just, you know what, and they were just, the mood was just wrong. And you know that hill that you came down on, it was Thursday night, and these people were so mean. I was not going to subject the children to their behavior. And I stood up there at the top of that hill, and I said, Lord, if you don't do something with these people, I'm not going to let the children. When I came down the hill, they were throwing the bags in the car.
They were going.
And I said, Lord, you have answered my prayer. They said they saw a drug deal going down. We got to go. And I was saying, I'm sorry y'all to leave when I was pushing bags all at the same time. You know, somebody. We're not safe here and all this. I said, well, I'm so sorry. And I was just helping them put back. And the minute they left, the whole thing, we had the best time with the rest of the church groups and all that. It was just like and that was the only time since I've been here for 5 years that I ever said, Lord, what is wrong here? What?
He never said it was going to be easy.
No, he didn't.
He never said it was going to be easy.
But he will make a way. Because they were throwing bags in the car. Where did you?
That's awesome.
It's so funny. But things like that let you know, that you're on the right track, that you're doing what you should be doing.
That is too funny.
Protect these children.
Because their hearts weren't in the right place.
No.
They were here to
and they were
change
telling
y'all.
me, we've been to Honduras, and we've been to Spain, and we've been this and all this stuff. And I said, you never saw a gun in Honduras? That's the capital of the world. But they left, and the minute they left, God said, just stand still. I'll take care of this. And right up at that top of the hill, they were throwing bags everywhere, and I was helping them.
Wow.
I was being a servant, let me tell you. I was
Yes, absolutely.
But no, that was not the only time in my 5 years of being here, that I've ever thought that something was wrong, But no, this